awesome artists, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to launch a brand new series. This is going to be all about incorporating faces for mixed media artists who love to art journal. So we are going to do a whole face series. And not only are you going to learn in this series how to draw a face from scratch, you are going to learn how to change and tweak and develop your faces so they change over the time. They don't all look the same. You're going to learn how and where to put shading on your faces to give them dimensions. And we're going to learn how to tweak this particular features in order to create new characters. And hopefully by experimenting with some new media and different ways of doing things, we can also start developing our own style. So this series, it'll be 6 weeks, including this week, will be great for beginner artists because you can learn to understand not only how to draw, but how to incorporate faces onto your art journal pages. And this series is also great for experienced artists who might be stuck in drawing the same face over and over and over again. I know I get guilty of this at times, and I need to worry about thinking outside the box and ways to tweak my features to create different and more varied characters. So our work has more breadth and more interest, and it's not just carbon copy face every single time you do a painting or something in your art journal. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna draw from scratch, and you're gonna draw with me as I create a face template. So if you're not comfortable with drawing your own face quite yet, you can actually have a link to the exact template I'm gonna make today, right now with you. And if you wanna print it out, you can actually transfer that, and I'm calling it the base face because it's gonna be our base face shape that we're gonna then tweak every week to create new faces, get it? So if you want to print that out, you can transfer it into your art journals at home, and I'm gonna show you in this video coming up literally right now how exactly to transfer those faces into you. So if you wanna draw from scratch to learn, awesome. If you want to draw from scratch to learn and then transfer my picture into your art journal, also awesome. And if you want to make your own template today, make copies of that and use that to transfer into your art journals, even awesomer. So there's a little bit something for everyone. I haven't even introduced myself. Real quick, I'm Campbell. I am a mixed media artist. I published 9 art books to date. I love drawing faces and I love teaching others how to as well. So that way you have all the skills, and when you're sitting down at your art journal, you just go to town and you get to your happy place. You guys ready to start? Let's go. All right, so I'm just starting with a basic piece of cardstock, just generic cardstock, and my favorite mechanical pencil, which is this Pentel. I like these Pentel pencils because they're like weighted a little bit. All right, I'm pulling like the basic face drawing skills that we're starting with. A very basic for beginners is from my book, How to Draw Fun Fab Faces. Okay, it has all the guidelines in here for you. It goes literally page by page, step by step. So this is the basis for this. So you don't have to go out and buy anything. I'm not here to plug my products, but I also have a free PDF available for you that has the guidelines on them already, so you don't have to remember. If you want to learn to draw faces, we can go on this, but I'm just letting you know that I have my own kind of whimsical style. I call my Fun Fab Face style, and this is where it really stems from, just to give you a little peek into my background. So we're gonna start with an oval. Okay, and this is gonna be an 8.5 by 11 sheet. Now, when you're learning to draw faces, it takes a while to build up this muscle memory, so that's why we practice. So I really do highly encourage you to be drawing with me right now. It's the only real way to get good, but it is okay if you are a super beginner and you're too scared. That's okay. I will, like I said, at the end of this, I'm gonna turn this into a template. I'm gonna scan it in, have it available as a PDF that you can download, print, and then I'll show you how to transfer using transfer paper as soon as I'm done drawing, okay? So we're gonna do an oval first, and then we're gonna have our line down the middle. If you see here, this big line down the center. And then we're gonna do a line across the middle as well, okay? And then we're gonna divide, but you're gonna put your finger between that and one of these lines down here, and that halfway mark is gonna be right here. I have it zoomed out a little bit so you can see, so that's the nose line right here. Okay, and then you take the distance between that and the bottom line, and that is another guideline for you, okay? So you just have this. I just keep this, you know, next to me. The most important thing on this sheet is the eyes, is the eye in the center, because that is the biggest mistake that people make, is not putting enough distance between those eyes. So the first thing we're gonna do there then is we're gonna draw. You just want your ovals to be pretty much the same size. That's why I draw like a billion. You can kind of like make adjustments as you go. Better too far apart than too far together. Just a little FYI. And then we can put a little placeholder ball for the center of the nose, and then we can do the same thing. And I have a lot of face drawing tutorials on YouTube. I will link those up in the description box. I think I have lots, at least 25. So, well, this will be 26. Okay. So let's just pop a neck on here really, really quickly. Just coming out of, just so it's not like a popsicle. Popsicle, what? Just so it just starts looking a little human. And then already I see my chin's like a little short. So we'll start now shoring up the what is this called? Head, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna make this is really generic, remember? So I'm gonna make this really generic on purpose because we're gonna mess with this every week. So I'll just have a nice, like, using these as my guidelines, I'm just gonna make a nice, soft, super generic face. Now I realize now my neck is way off. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna outline it in Sharpie and erase all these extraneous lines. So the version that you can print will be like clean. It won't look like this. But you have to start with somewhere, and it's important for me to show you when I'm building my faces what that process looks like. It's filled with guidelines and craziness. Okay, so now I'm gonna start like shoring up the eyes. A good tip to making your eyes match, this, a lot of people struggle with this, is you do this kind of one at a time. So you kind of do it slowly. So I do this part on this eye, and then I'm gonna jump here, try to level this up at the bottom and do that same on this side. And guys, I need to take a moment. Please don't freak out if your eyes aren't exactly the same. It's all good. It's all good. Just relax, okay? Everyone, no real human face is perfect either. Now I'm gonna do this slight little like wing back right here. Boop, boop, boop. Right here, right here. That's a little tear ducty thing. Okay, and then I'm gonna just cruise that line across the bottom like this. Now if you want to, there's a lot of OCD people in this crowd. Okay, if it makes you feel better, take a ruler right at this point. Line it up with your paper on the sides, you know it's even, and make adjustments at this point. Don't go any further. All right, so I can see, because my camera is actually right where my head goes, I have to work with my head off to the side. So a lot of times my girls actually end up pretty wonky. So this eye is much further down. So now's the part where I'm gonna fix that actually. And you can go up here. So you can cross-check yourself. And the sooner you do that, the better, okay? Don't wait till the last minute. And you know what? There's erasers for a reason. Don't be afraid to use it. You're not a failure. It's super normal. Sometimes I erase like 1,000,000 times. It doesn't matter. It's all good, okay? Repeat after me. It's all good. All right, well, you actually can do that. You can repeat. I won't make fun of you. I can't even hear you. Okay. So we have two eyes that are, this still looks higher to me. That's so weird. Okay, and now we need to put the irises. Now the iris, if you're unpracticed, they have to be cut off. Oh, I have my book right here. I'll just show you from the book. They need to be cut off. So, all right, page 25. So you have, if you see here, my curve is chopped off by the eyelids equals good. You want that circle to be cut to disappear, okay? So if you can see the whole circle, that equals bad, okay? So you want to make sure your circle is going like out of bounds. And you can even make, like, you can even draw the circle. And if you need to trace something, heavens to Betsy, go get something to trace. You can buy circle templates at like your local, even like Home Depot has templates. You can just trace something, but you want to make sure that you actually are cutting those off one by one. Oops, you can't even see. I'm gonna actually skip down to the nose. We're gonna shore up everything kind of as we go. So I like to start with these little, what are these called? Triangles? They're like little tiny up like mountains, and then we swoop them in the center, and then you can have a little nostril like parentheses around either side. Okay, that's all you do for the nose, because the nose is built up with shading by the shading that we're gonna do. And by the way, this whole series we are going to super hammer down on shading, because I'm sick of everybody being scaredy pants about shading. We got to get over that fear, because that's how you make your artwork go to the next level. So I got you. I got you. I know you're scared. Don't be scared. Just follow me. All right, my nose is a little bit high, so I'm gonna jack up my lips a little bit higher as well. Okay, so I make these two lines here, and I kind of splay them out a little bit, and that becomes the top of my mouth. Okay, so I'm gonna go put a V here, and then we're gonna swoop those down on either side. Now I kind of like to mimic this down here as well. And then I just there's so many things you could do with a mouth shape. But then I kind of join these lines up, and then I drop, this can be big and fat, or it can be thin, but again, these are things that we're gonna mess with for the next few weeks to see what happens. It's so fun. So fun. All right, so we have these flinging up on either side. Now our chin is back to like a normal size. Okay, we're gonna scoop back up here to the eyes. All right, eyelids, I'm a little bit obsessed with eyelids. See how these are sort of thin? And the human face can have many variations again. Something that we get to mess with to see the effects of the next coming few weeks, which I'm super stoked about. I like pretty big eyelids, so this is like my fun fab eyelid trick. Bestowing to you now, not the eyebrow. All right, no, the eyebrows are gonna come straight up from these little the eyes. Oh, hi Tippy. We're gonna have a visitor in a second. Hi Tippy, you gonna come say hi? Tippy gets very selfish with her pettings. There she is. Watch, she's gonna like curl up. No, you can't curl up right here. I am teaching something. She's like, this is great, Mom. You can just pet me. You're not doing anything. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so naughty. You can't just, look at her. What is this? Tippy. She's like, this is amazing. What were you doing? Continue. Tippy. Okay. I love you so much. Would you keep me here? Tippy, we're in the middle of a lesson. Okay, let me turn my camera off. We need to get her off. You're silly goose. Oh, I hate bumping her off, but we got work to do. All right. So where was I? Eyebrows. You can just draw a little quick light line up here. And eyebrows, oh, there's so many possibilities. Again, the things we get to totally mess with, but you can start them right where the eye starts. And, oh, you know what's all the rage right now is like these giant caterpillar eyebrows. I never was into that. I tend to always do, like, for my whimsical girls, I have little, like, tiny eyebrows. But I always watch The Bachelor with my friends, make fun of it and watch it, and their eyebrows are like ginormous. That's like all the rage in 2020. Like, who knew that was coming? Then the ears sit right between the eye line and the nose line. It's like the perfect little, again, this is not a realistic exercise. These are whimsical, really fun whimsical faces, because this is for mixed media artists that we are making art to relax and have fun, and this is not anything serious. We're not entering our drawings into, you know, anything. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because we're gonna change the hair up every single time, so I'm not gonna go into the hair. But what I will do is show you, after we erase all of these lines, and I will just take it to finalize it a little bit so you know exactly, if you want the PDF so you know what it'll look like. So erase all these. This is a Vanish Eraser, which I am obsessed. It's like the best eraser in the world. It's available with my, it's not even out yet. I have like art kits over at Jerry's Artorama, and this eraser is included. It's amazing. I've been using it for over a decade. It's the only eraser that I will use. It's so good. It's like clean. The only bad thing is that because it works so well, a lot of it comes off. But like, cry me a river. First world problems. Okay, so we have this, and then we have our little thing. How's that for a generic face? I think it's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around with my Sharpie, and I'm going to, I'm just gonna make a hard line out of those with my Sharpies so that when I scan it, it's like really, really well defined. And then I'm gonna do it right now. I'll turn my camera off, finish it up. Well, I can do the Sharpie with you. Is that boring? I'll just speed lapse it. And then I'll show you how to transfer it into your journals. All right, one thing to keep in mind, you do want the egg-shaped head in here. I know it's super awkward, but you do need it because that helps you inform where the hair goes. So I know it's a little bit silly, but you do need that. All right, so I'm gonna do a nice fun fab face outline drawing. I'm so excited for next week already. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna change some things up to create new faces each week. And what you can do to prepare for that is I'm gonna just do this in the thinner Sharpie to remind us that we're gonna need to actually, like, that will be erased. Put in like a dotted line, old dotty line there. So we have our ears. We can just do really simple fun fab ear style. And on my phone, I can hear it's going crazy in the next room. I'm like, leave me alone, I'm recording. Oh, I'm so excited. So if you want to prepare some backgrounds so that you're ready to dive into your journals for next week, I have some really quick background suggestions that you can do. I just did them in a recent series. If you haven't watched the art journaling series, I will put the link to that in the description box below. So you can arrive for next week's class and be prepared. Okay, so I'm just outlining this, and then I'm gonna scan it, and then I'll show you how to transfer it. I love Artesa's transfer paper, I'm not gonna lie. I'll show it to you because this is what the Artesa paper looks like. This is regular. Do you see the difference? That's insane. That's an insane amount of graphite, which makes transferring really, really easy. This is the kind I used to buy, and I don't buy it anymore. The Artesa one is actually super good. So I'll show you in 2 seconds what we're gonna do for next week. And I'm not gonna put any eyelashes on her because that's another thing that we are gonna learn how to do. She's so cute. Her ears are like super lopsided. Don't care. It's all good. So, okay, I'm gonna go scan this and I'm gonna show you how that you can transfer this into your art journals. All right, I'll be back in a jiffy. All right, so here's one of the backgrounds I just made recently in my art journaling series. And so, say I wanted to put her in here, I would take my awesome Artesa graphite transfer paper, I put it face down, then I put my face on top. Or if you want to be more accurate, you can figure out where your face is going first and then slip the transfer paper underneath here. Okay, and then the trick to this is using a pen. Don't use a pencil. Use like a sharp ballpoint pen to do this part because it works awesome. And then you can super easily trace the face onto your art journal page. And because the transfer paper is graphite, we can easily make changes to this, which is what we're gonna start doing next week. So if you want to prepare some art journaling pages, you need some ideas, you can check out my videos on that. Like I said, I will link them in the description box so you can watch those 5 journal ideas. And then next week we're going to talk about changing up a few things. Oh, I totally can see it. It's just light. Okay, if you wanted that to show up a little bit darker, you can gesso first. And you guys are all mixed media artists, so you probably have some gesso kicking around. So if you want to gesso your pages, since mine is so, I didn't have it gessoed first, so it's a little hard to see, but I can see everything. So I'm chasing her back in. But it would show up better if that had been gessoed first. No worries, putting that in now, okay? And then also another reason why this is so important that this is so black, because if that had been this other transfer paper, you never would have been able to see any of that. And then we're gonna start changing up the features. We're gonna add hair, and I'm gonna keep the supplies really, really basic, because I don't want anyone to have to go buy anything to do these exercises. I upload every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can let me know in the link if you want a PDF, if you want to draw your own face every week. I think that is fantastic. And let me know if you want the guidelines sheet to print out at home too. My friends over at Awesome Art School are helping me. Also, if you want, I'm gonna have a lot of helper PDFs coming out. We're coming out with a general drawing link that you can get that will give you access to all of the guidelines, the PDFs that I have related to drawing. I have guidelines sheet. I'm gonna have this face template. I also have this eyelashes sheet that has not yet ever been released on YouTube, and I also have a shading guide, which is page, it's actually directly from the How to Draw Fun Fab Faces book. This might be an earlier edition. I came out with, oh yeah, this is a first edition. It's not in the first edition. I updated this book a few years ago to include the shading guides, and now I have those in all of my books, so that if you need help in figuring out where the sun and the shady parts go on faces, you can just do a look at that for a quick reference. I have a lot of references to go with these, a lot of free references available on the YouTube channel, so I hope you guys are enjoying those. Just let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, stupid or not. I'm sure they're not stupid, and if you are asking that, there's probably other people in this space to do as well. If you want cheat sheets, which ones do you want? Or if you just say all of them, we can drop you a link to that. And I will see you next week, and we will make a face. I'll see you then.